How to use credit cards without letting them use you. Could a credit card make you richer? Not by itself. But used carefully, it can protect your cash flow, build your credit history, and return a little value through rewards. Used carelessly, the same card can turn ordinary purchases into years of expensive debt. In the United States, revolving consumer credit stood at about $1.34 trillion in May 2026. The average interest rate on credit card accounts that were actually charged interest was about 22%. At that rate, a balance can grow much faster than many people expect. The first rule is simple: a credit limit is not extra income. It is the maximum amount a lender is willing to let you borrow. Every time you swipe, tap, or enter your card number online, you are using borrowed money that must be repaid. Learn the difference between the minimum payment, the statement balance, and the current balance. The minimum payment is the smallest amount required to keep the account from becoming past due. Paying it may prevent an immediate late payment, but it does not protect you from interest. Your statement balance is what you owed when the billing cycle closed. Your current balance includes newer transactions made after that date. For most cards with the purchase grace period, paying the entire statement balance by the due date allows you to avoid interest on purchases. If you carry part of the balance into the next month, interest may accumulate, and new purchases may also lose their grace period. Read your card agreement because the details can vary. Never confuse minimum due with recommended payment. If you pay only the minimum, the debt can remain for years. Your monthly statement includes a warning showing how long repayment may take, and how much you would need to pay each month to eliminate the current balance in about 3 years. Read that box. One useful system is to set automatic payment for at least the minimum as a backup. Then schedule a separate payment for the full statement balance. Automatic payment can help prevent an accidental missed deadline, but you still need enough money in your bank account. Next, understand your annual percentage rate, or APR. The APR is the yearly price of borrowing, but issuers commonly calculate interest using a daily periodic rate. Cash advances are usually worse. They may have a higher APR, an additional fee, and no grace period. Interest often begins the day you receive the cash. Promotional offers also require caution. A 0% balance transfer may help you reorganize debt, but it is rarely completely free. There may be a transfer fee, the promotional period will end, and the regular APR may be much higher. New purchases can also begin accruing interest while you carry the transferred balance. Calculate the total cost and create a payment plan that eliminates the debt before the promotion expires. Credit cards can help build credit, but you do not need to carry debt or pay interest to earn a good score. Pay every bill on time and keep balances low compared with your available limits. Keeping utilization below 30% is a common guideline, but it is not a magical dividing line. Lower utilization is generally better, especially before applying for a mortgage, auto loan, or other major credit. If your total credit limit is $10,000 and your reported balances equal $3,000, your utilization is 30%. Paying part of the balance before the statement closes may reduce the amount reported to the credit bureaus. But the strongest long-term habits are paying on time, avoiding maxed-out cards, applying only when needed, and checking your credit reports for errors. Now, let's talk about rewards. Cash back, airline miles, hotel points, and sign-up bonuses can be useful, but only when the card matches spending you already plan. Spending $100 to earn $2 back is not saving money if the purchase was unnecessary. And earning 2% cash back while paying more than 20% interest is a losing trade. Compare the annual fee with the value you actually receive. Airport lounge access has no value if you rarely travel. A premium card may look impressive, but a no annual fee cashback card may fit your life better. Also check foreign transaction fees, late fees, balance transfer fees, and reward redemption rules. Should you close an old card? Sometimes it is reasonable, especially when it charges an annual fee, has poor terms, or creates a temptation to overspend. But closing a card can reduce your available credit and raise your utilization ratio, which may affect your score. Do not keep a dangerous or expensive account open merely for a few points. Decide based on cost, behavior, and your overall credit profile. Security matters too. Turn on transaction alerts, use a strong unique password, enable multi-factor authentication, and lock the card through the issuer's app when it is missing. Never give a verification code to someone who calls or texts claiming to be from your bank. A real fraud department should not need you to read back a one-time code that authorizes access or a transaction. Review every statement. If you see an unauthorized charge, contact the issuer immediately. Federal law generally limits your liability for unauthorized credit card charges to $50, and many issuers offer stronger zero liability policies. For billing errors, federal protections may require a written dispute to the billing inquiry address within 60 days after the statement containing the error was sent. What if you already have credit card debt? Stop adding new charges unless they are truly unavoidable. List every card, balance, APR, minimum payment, and due date. Pay at least the minimum on every account, then direct extra money toward one balance. The avalanche method targets the highest APR first, and usually saves the most interest. The snowball method targets the smallest balance first, and may provide faster motivation. The best method is the one you can follow consistently. If you cannot make the minimum payment, call the issuer before you miss it. Ask about a hardship plan, a temporary lower rate, or another payment arrangement. A reputable nonprofit credit counselor may help you build a debt management plan. Be careful with companies that promise to erase debt, repair credit instantly, or tell you to stop paying creditors. The main lesson is not that credit cards are good or bad. They are contracts. Used as a payment tool and paid in full, a card can provide convenience, consumer protections, and modest rewards. Used as an extension of your paycheck, it can become one of the most expensive forms of everyday borrowing. Use the card for purchases already in your budget. Pay the statement balance in full whenever possible. Keep utilization low. Avoid cash advances. Understand every promotion. Check every statement. And remember, your credit card should work for your financial plan. Your financial plan should never be controlled by your credit card.